This is Senior's Last Word. This weekend, we get into the fourth game of the new Premiership season. Manchester City, Liverpool and Arsenal, the early pace setters. I can tell you for now that already it is Man City and Liverpool who are taking charge. 3 games, 3 wins, 9 points each, and both have a goal difference of 7. Manchester City scoring the most there, but Liverpool, the only team in the Premier League yet to concede. The last time out, Liverpool completely whitewashed Manchester United. The biggest game in England turning into a lopsided affair 2 weeks ago. What a performance from Ancelotti. Everybody wanted to find out just how good is this Dutchman? What has he brought? Or is he still enjoying the momentum that the German Jurgen Klopp had already built? No, this was never going to be the case. And against Manchester United, he actually showed it is his team, he is his own man. Key changes there. Gravenberch, who hardly got a look in under Jurgen Klopp, wondering which was his best position. Slot coming in and deciding to play the Dutchman as a holding midfielder. And against Manchester United, the same way he has been in the last 2 games, he was the player. Amazing, because he was playing alongside McAllister and Soboslai in a 3-man midfield, but so dominant was Gravenberch that he won rev reviews, and already many now believe they've become, from doubters, they have become believers, because this guy was simply too good. Technically, his positional sense, his tracking back, his winning balls, his passing, his vision, and the late runs inside. In fact, on that game, he was playing box to box. What amazing player. What an amazing game he had. Is he the problem that Liverpool have tried to fix under Slot? Obviously, it looks like he is. But the key thing for me here is the decision and the decisiveness of Slot. So many people blaming him for not buying a defensive midfielder in the summer. Many people thinking that he's lost or confused, but this guy had already made up his mind. And that change, just a tweak, has put Liverpool back to where many people believe they ought to be. And then the other change, tactical though, that Slot has made to this Liverpool side is the preference of Diogo Jota as the other striker, probably the lead striker, playing now alongside Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah. And these 3 are looking like they are building a kind of partnership, maybe to emulate the old one we saw that was Salah and Firmino and Sadio Mane. This one though is different, because Luis Diaz, who is a winger as we all know, he's fast becoming the player, not just scoring goals because he has 3 goals to his name already, but also assisting there. He has 1 assist, and between him and Salah, the last 2 games, they have been the players. In fact, since the start of the season, these 2 have become the key front players for Liverpool. We all know that Diogo Jota will score those goals, and he does score those goals. What he has done in this new Liverpool setup, he's finding more time joining in the midfield play, and him as a part of the build-up play, while also making those good runs and running off the ball. He's good at holding the ball, he's good at picking out opponents, and obviously he's spending more energy now because he has a lot more room and time to participate in the build-up play. So maybe he's tiring somehow and he's not finding so much time now inside that box. But what is happening is that Slot has chosen to change the Liverpool style of play. One that holds the ball a lot, that one that keeps the ball a lot. They press too hard. In fact, they press a lot. So they're defending from the front. The midfielders are joining in part of that defensive setting. And then by the time Liverpool had attacked, I think they are good enough to defend themselves. No wonder they are yet to concede a goal. But also remember, key tweaks there in defense, because Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, they are no longer the flying fullbacks. No, the wing backs that we know they are. Somehow they are more cautious now. They play with caution. They are part of the 4 defensive unit, but they play together and keep as part of that shape and build a play right until the halfway line. And then from there, you see them now opening up and bombarding and busting into that final third, either with runs or with crosses. So what we are having now with Liverpool is a more disciplined approach play, one where the gaps have lessened. You don't see so many gaps. You don't see Liverpool being attacked and attacked the way they've been attacked in the past. Now you see Liverpool more closed up, but more shapely. They have a form that is defined. They really have a defined way of playing from the back, through the middle, and into that attack. And I think the more they do this, they are becoming more and more complete as a unit. So it's not that so much to focus on the defenders or midfielders or the attackers. The message from Slot is you defend together, you attack together. No wonder that midfield, when they're defending, you see they're solid now. Gravenberch especially, how he's winning balls, how he's the last man to actually shield that defense. But in seconds, he's already transited. The transition from defensive midfielder to attacking midfielder is the most amazing transformation of this player, Gravenberch, but also the team itself, the way they transform their defense into attack. As a unit, I think it's the most impressive unit and impressive thing about this new team. Now, Liverpool, how good are they? I will tell you, when you look at the bench, it tells you how good this Liverpool side is, because imagine Nunes Darwin, it comes off the bench. We have Elliott still on the bench. We have Curtis Jones on the bench. Now, these are normally starters under Jurgen Klopp. They probably started more than some of the players who are starting today. But guess what? They are now on the bench, and the players ahead of them are already proving to be too good. And remember Wataru Endo, he was ever present as the defensive midfielder under Jurgen Klopp. Probably did his part and he played really well, but now he has to play second fiddle to Gravenberch. Now that is depth, that is strength in depth. Kwanzaa, the player who started the opening game of the season, now has again come in as sub for Konate. So we are seeing a Liverpool side that is proving that where quality is concerned, they are really good enough in terms of depth. Are they going to take Man City all the way? You and me. The big game they've played so far is Man United. They just swept them aside. The big game that Man City has played so far was the game against Chelsea, and also they won comfortably. So you can't say Liverpool has started with weak teams. No. Actually, out of 3 games, they've only had 1 home game so far. This weekend, obviously, they will be playing at home. Probably the first time they will now have a good run at home, because they have 2 back-to-back games at home. I believe it will be Nottingham Forest this weekend. Will they win? I think they will. But the way they've started, and I've told you before, in Premier League, the start will determine how you move forward. The start will determine your season. Perfect for Liverpool, perfect for Man City. But for now, after Arsenal fell away, well, briefly to Brighton, maybe now, for the first part of the season, it's going to be Liverpool and Man City. I've enjoyed the duels between those two in the past. When the two have gone eye to eye, toe to toe, pound for pound, we have seen some great football, and we've seen some real serious competition. So yes, Liverpool are in it, and this time they are a very, very serious. But most impressive, this team has its own character. It's the Ancelotti times, and Ancelotti has shown just what could be under his belt. Liverpool fans out there, yes, Liverpool are in it. They are going to fight for this one. They are confident. Ancelotti, such a cool customer there. Very, very bright in terms of the way he approaches games. Very measured in the way he talks. He's not a proud guy. He's not an arrogant man. He's actually very, very simple. But that humility also has a sense of, well, danger inside there. He's a guy who knows his game. Liverpool already look some football. The players are good to go. And of course, Mohamed Salah breaking records continuously. He's still the player. He's still the leader. But obviously, when you look at the faces in these players, they are enjoying the football, and they're just willing and ready to take on Man City. This weekend, Liverpool will also be placed as favorites to win their game. And I believe, and I can tell you, it's going to be 4 out of 4. And yes, you will believe that they're in for the long haul. Liverpool fans, yes, Ancelotti is here and is very, very good. And that's my last word.